What's up everybody, it's iTony and this is my channel. Today the topic and subject of this video is porn. Now what is it about porn that makes people want to watch it so much? Is it that they want to see other people have sex? Is it that they want to learn something about sex? Is it that they just want something to look at while they jerk off? I mean, who knows? But this is my story. This is how I was introduced to pornography and how pornography is today. So that's today's video. So in the beginning, when I was first introduced to pornography, I had a friend at school, and one time he called me on the phone and he said, "Okay, well, I'm gonna spend the night at your house, and I'm gonna spend the night at his house, and I've got this porn video I want you to see." And he started describing it, and he was all into it, and I was like, you know, whatever, I don't care. It's his house, right? I'm just a guest. You know, if that's what he wants to do, let's do it, right? Whatever it is. And so, this was in grade school, and so I went over his house, and he got all excited, and he put the VHS tape in the VHS tape player, and he turned it on, and we watched it. It was kind of weird, because he kept asking me if I had a boner yet, and I was like, you know what, I really don't feel comfortable talking to this kid about me having a boner while, you know, watching this, you know, porn video with him. So I just kind of like brushed it off and just watched the video, and then after that, it kind of became normal for people to trade VHS tapes, but the story behind that is something like, if I'm correct, that there was once upon a time this thing called a Betamax player. Now Betamax and VHS were like this, they were neck and neck, and Betamax did not want to make pornography, so VHS said yes, and then the popularity of the VHS tape player blew up and the Betamax player disappeared. So anyways, it kind of became commonplace to really trade porn with people or to borrow pornography. I know I didn't have any porn of my own, but people would always tell me about their porn, and they'd be like, well, hey, do you want to borrow it? And I'd be like, sure, why not, you know? Sit and watch some porn, why not, right? There's nothing else to do after school in a, you know, boring suburban neighborhood, why not? So anyway, that became kind of common. It was like baseball cards, except you didn't get that little pink dusty piece of gum that looked like it fell out of the back truck, you know, after it left the warehouse. Anyway, you know, after that, then came the internet. So all of a sudden, there were these websites that were illegal. Well, they were legal at first, and then they became illegal because the music industry started complaining about blah 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 blah, because a lot of people were using it to share music. Now also, on the side, a lot of people were using it to share pornography. So one day I'm on, I think it was SoulSeek, right? And I'm looking at it and I'm like, okay, well, whoa, look at, there's some porn here. I was like, alright, well that's, you know, let's check it out, right? And it was really aggressive as far as how much weird porn was on there, because me, coming from, you know, being, you know, getting pornography from my friends instead of getting it from strangers, it was always just like guy-girl porn. It'd be guys, it'd be girls, it'd be guys sucking on boobies and then having sex, and then that would be it, right? So, this stuff was really weird. And one of the things that I noticed that stood out for me was anal sex. I was like, well, what is anal sex? You understand what I'm saying? Now, nobody ever came up to me and was like, this is anal sex. You know, it's something that I discovered on the internet. So, I was looking at it and I was like, well, I was like, well, if there's anal sex, what other kind of sex is there? And that's when I found out about bestiality. Bestiality is when people actually have sex with animals. Now, that was a really strange thing to me. I mean, like, really strange, because I, you know, used to grow up, I had a rabbit, we had a dog, I used to work with horses, I mean, chickens, and cats, dogs, but I couldn't, for the life of me, understand why people were so bored or just strange that they would actually want to have sex with an animal. Like, but it's true. I mean, I turned it on and there it was. There was a girl, she was in a lawn chair, and somebody was like directing the horse into her vagina, And I was like, wow, I was like, that's really weird, you know, I can't believe that somebody actually would do that. And it wasn't like the girl was ugly, you know, because I don't know why. Anyway, it didn't make me want to go and have sex with animals, I know that. So then after that, there was, you know, I noticed that there was like levels to porn, you know. First there's like regular guy-girl porn, then there's like anal sex, then there's bestiality, then it gets even weirder. I'm trying to think of how I stumbled upon this. Oh yeah, a friend of mine lent me a porno, and it was normal porno, except for one scene in this porno where it was like 6 or 7 girls, and they all had fake penises strapped to their pelvises, and there was this little tiny Chinese guy. Now, reminding you that I did not know what I was about to watch, I was just watching it, and all of a sudden it came on, and I was like, well, I could either fast forward it, because it was on VHS, or I could just stomach it and see what the hell these people are doing. Because I always wonder, you know, what is it about pornography that makes people do these crazy things? Is it that they would be doing this anyway? You know, with or without somebody with a camera watching them, whether they're getting paid or not? Or is this something that they decide to do because they think that more people are gonna want to buy this pornography because it's just like outlandish, weird shit? Anyway, these 6 or 7 girls started like humping this dude, and it was pretty disgusting because he was like really effeminate, and like, I don't know, it was like, it wasn't just like they were doing it and it was like normal or respectful. It was like they were kind of like abusing him, and he was just kind of like whatever, you know. I mean, they were like really disrespectful, and they weren't like punching him or anything, but it was really demeaning, and I thought it was really pathetic. So anyways, all in all, you have to be careful about what kind of porn you see, because the truth is, some of the porn that I've seen, it's really disgusting. I mean, to give you an example, it's like right up there with like 2 Girls, 1 Cup. If you've ever seen 2 Girls, 1 Cup, 2 Girls, 1 Cup, when I saw that, I was really upset because I could not believe that people would actually do that. And, you know, some people speculated that it was drugs, that they were on drugs, or that even poor people who did it for drugs, or money, or whatever. Maybe they were prostitutes, I don't know. So anyway, there is really, really scary pornography out there. I mean, it's not even like, it's not even porn anymore, it's just bizarre. And all of this stuff I found on the internet, because there would be, you know, I'd watch something like, you know, I'd watch like a porn, right, like regular guy-girl porn, and then there would be, you know, just like YouTube, there would be all these choices that would come up when the video ended. And I remember one time I was like, I can't even make out like what it is in this little square that I'm looking at, so I clicked on it, and I'm telling you, it was really disappointing. I mean, it was really disgusting. I don't even think, it's almost like, it's like torture. People torture each other. Just because they're naked doesn't make it pornography. I mean, it really is torture. But anyway, you know, if you've never seen pornography, or if you have seen a lot of pornography, so, you know, put a comment down in this video and talk about all like the weird kind of pornography, or what your perspective is on pornography. I mean, what is it? I mean, the government says that prostitution is illegal, meaning that a guy and a girl can't have sex in exchange for money. But if you put a camera in the mix, and you have a third party pay the guy and the girl, then it's totally legal and everybody can see it. I mean, how does that make sense? So anyway, that's today's video, and don't forget to subscribe and leave a like, and I'll talk to y'all next time.